All right, guys, this is number 18 from the homework. It's a word problem, and I'm just going to kind of go through it step by step because if you can visualize it, it's going to be a lot easier for you guys to solve it. So what I've started off with is I've drawn a picture of the cliff diver. And it says that a cliff diver on a Caribbean island jumps from a height of 105 feet. So there he is on the cliff, 105 feet in the air, with an upward velocity of 5 feet per second. An equation that models the height, h of t, above water in feet of the diver in time elapsed t in seconds is, now that's a mouthful, but basically this is the equation that maps his position. And it's t squared, so it's a parabola. Now when he jumps, it's saying that there is going to be a parabolic arc to the path that his jump takes. And that jump, or the position of his body during that jump, can be modeled by h of t, which is that parabola that they've given us. How many seconds to the nearest hundredth, that's important, does it take the diver to fall 45 feet below his starting point? Well, to begin, let's take his starting point, 105 feet, and subtract 45 to figure out what height he needs to be at for the time that we're looking for. And that is 60. So we're looking at, when is his height 60 feet? When is that? All right, so we have to set up an equation that's going to help us do this. This is a little bit tricky, but we have our equation for h of t, and it equals negative 16t squared plus 5t plus 105. We're not looking for the time when his position is at 0, though. We're looking for the time for when his position is at 60. So his height, or his position, h of t, is going to be 60. And then we fill in the rest of our equation, because we're looking for what time is his position at 60 feet, because that's 45 feet less than where he is now. Now, there are going to be 2 points. One is going to be a point over here that would be at 60. We're going to want this one over here. So we have to make sure that we throw one of our options out once we find our 2 roots. Now we're just going to start solving, but we can't solve this until it's set equal to 0. So we have to make sure that we move this 60 over to the other side. We're going to subtract 60 from both sides. Now we have an equation that we can use. And it's set equal to 0. So now it's pretty easy for us to finish. We're just going to make sure we use either completing the square or the quadratic formula. I'm going to use the quadratic formula, and I'm going to put it up in this space over here. So we're going to have x is equal to negative b, which is 5, plus or minus the square root of 5 squared minus 4 times a times c, all over 2a. And you guys should be able to do that using your algebra skills. You're going to go through all the steps. You should end up with negative 5 plus or minus 53.90 all over negative 32. And then you have 2 cases when negative 5 is added to 53.9 and divided by negative 32, and also when it's subtracted. All right, and you can simplify that, obviously. You'll be able to add those 2 together, and then you guys figure out which one you're going to throw out, because one of those answers isn't going to make sense. Remember, we're looking for the time. How many seconds to the nearest hundredth does it take the diver to fall 45 feet? All right, you guys should be able to finish this one up. Just make sure that you show your work. It's the most difficult of the ones that you've got to do for homework tonight, so just want to get you guys used to using word problems, all right? Good luck, and I'll see you all tomorrow.